Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers, taking it right down Broadway, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Check 24, check 24. Shoot, shoot. Let's go. Come on. Screaming. Safety screaming. Deuce, 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 deuce. What?
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good.
Match the score, Redskins 7, Buccaneers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Young working out of the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Young on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll find Hall. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Young to throw on fourth. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Let's go now. Hey, go on. Check. Walk 54. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
54 Mike. We got it. Switch it.
They'll try to throw now. Young forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, back. Pittsburgh. Check. Walk 54. Man, I got you.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're out of the gun. It's Young. Sliding out of the pocket. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Check 56. Ricky.
Young feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montez Sweat coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Williams going to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Mike's 54. Go. 54. And we're pretty quiet, G. We're running.
Now Williams operating from the gun. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Third down, Young from the gun. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Young. Complete to Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long. Sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd and long for Young. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Wild Bill. Eddie Weber. Check three.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check it out.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Young now. He's got Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. I don't think this This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just... It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Williams now off the play fake. Going up top. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got to do better.
Operating from the gun, Young. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now Young from the gun on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Set.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Young looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, watch that.
Young now, operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
54. Mike 54.
Now Young on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 93 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is Young. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got it to Hilton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. In for the score as they have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Williams on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Let's get it.
At the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Ready, set. Black spot forward. I got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Young. It's complete to Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Nifty move. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's get it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's Young. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Young throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Williams now throwing again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Williams throwing on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 54.
Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense.
Now a run with Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Silver. Hey, watch it.
He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Young. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Young. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remain. And this is going to wind up a safety. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.